WNYathletics.com would like to thank today's sponsors. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. Ready to sell your home? Visit howardhanna.com today. Howard Hanna. Home happens here. Western New York Immediate Care, with 4 convenient locations in the Buffalo area: Amherst, Buffalo, Depew, Lancaster, and Orchard Park. Western New York Immediate Care is now offering telemedicine services to provide you care anytime, anywhere. Visit WNY Immediate Care on-site or virtually at WNYimmediatecare.com. Logistics Plus Buffalo is your go-to resource for all your transportation needs. LP moves freight of all shapes and sizes all across the world. Call LP Buffalo today at 716-877-9653 or email buffalo@logisticsplus.com. AdPro Sports. AdPro is the largest team sports dealers and brand merchandise providers in the nation. For a variety of custom merchandise solutions, from apparel to promotional items, visit adprosports.com. Empire Electric. For all your home, business, or office electrical needs, call Empire Electric at 716-634-0330. Free estimates and financing available for all customers. Empire Electric. Call 716-634-0330.
South in the all-white uniforms and the blue helmets. Amherst in the all-black with the orange numbers and black helmets, blue numbers on the Billies. So South lost to Williamsville East in Game 1 and lost to the Falcons of MST in Game 2. Amherst started with a 13-0 win over Star Point and lost by a big score to South Park last week. And let's see if I can see which way Al Fuller has pointed as the captains shake hands and get ready to play the game.
Stu, as coach of Amherst, Coach Beckham had said, they actually, in the Bennett game, they were playing pretty good. Unfortunately, 4 turnovers in the first half. So as we talked about the South efforts in their first halves not converting, perhaps that game last week for Amherst went downward after those four turnovers, which led to 4 touchdowns.
That'll do it. Al Fuller is the referee, Brian Mayday the umpire, David Hack the linesman, David Michael the line judge, and the back judge is Jerry Inglet. And that is your officiating crew as South gets set to kick off. Back deep for Amherst. Caleb Nicholas, number 9 in the middle. I believe that's number 10, Nathan Cohn on the far side. And on the near side, looks like Zion Lovett. And we are underway. The ball bounces onto the far side, picked up by Cohn. And he takes it out to about the 31 or 32-yard line where Amherst will have it 1st and 10 to start the game.
One thing I've noted over the past couple of weeks, too, is on South's kickoffs, instead of trying to get it deep, they really are more of a directional kick. And they try to pin you to one side of the field, and they were very, very good execution on that kick.
So it's 1st and 10 Amherst at their own 32-yard line. Grady Brown at quarterback, the sophomore, and he will hand off, and getting about 4 tough yards is Caleb Nicholas, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down and 6.
So a very good first down play. A lot of times we're going to watch that right in the beginning of the game. They try to feel each other out, but a positive yardage gives Amherst an opportunity for an easier first down if they can make it with only 6 yards to go.
2nd and 6. Brown hands to Nicholas, and he scoots up the middle and is popped right near the first down marker. I think he's got the first down. Nolan Holtz put a big hit on him, and it is a first down for Amherst. The first down of the game, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the Amherst 43-yard line for the Tigers.
Brown really hiding that ball on that handoff, and a quick opener on the left side for those extra yards.
1st and 10, and once again, Nicholas gets the ball, and he's got about 4 or 5 yards. He's out to about the 48-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and 5. So Amherst looks like Nicholas is going to be the workhorse for the Tigers, at least here in the early going.
Yeah, I'd like he's setting up as a little bit of a wingback motion. I'm expecting sooner or later that'll be maybe a fake handoff bootleg around this side.
Certainly could be setting up something. We'll find out what. He hands it off to the other running back, and he's got a first down, and a late flag comes in the area that it's usually holding. We'll see what the flag is. See, now they're going to back up the Tigers. Al Fuller comes to the near side, holding against Amherst. So that play is wiped out, and it'll still be 2nd down, but 2nd down in a lot longer than 6.
Yeah, and go it on that concept, motion, right, handoff, and then almost like an inside reverse, coming the other direction.
So we'll see if they run it again. Grady Brown at the line of scrimmage. And he hands it off, and coming to the near side this time and getting tossed out of bounds is Nicholas. Excuse me, that's not Nicholas. That's Wyatt Bear. And he got shoved out of bounds. He got about 4 or 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 10 or 11 yards for the first down for the Tigers.
Love the attack on Neely on at the linebacker making that play defensively. It really fought through that stiff arm, and really he ended up punishing Nicholas that way.
Josh Neely, 3-sport player, football, basketball, and lacrosse is his main sport. And there's a handoff. That's Nicholas. He's got some running room, running hard, and he's pushed back, but I think he might have got the first down on forward progress. Good hard run there by Nicholas. And it's a first down. That's a really good hard run there,
That's
Paul.
a great run. Little trap on the inside. South will have to deal with that. It looks like for at least for this drive.
9.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Amherst with the opening possession. They started at their own 32, and they're now out at the Williamsville 46-yard line where it's 1st and 10. Brown up the middle to Bear, and he's going forward, spinning away from tacklers all the way down to the 30-yard line, and it'll be another first down for Amherst.
Again, quick opener, right up the gut, right up the middle. A great run. And South, again, we've said it before, they have to stop this team on first down. You have to get them into long, second and third and long to slow it down. Otherwise, running teams are just going to continue to run the ball until you stop them.
1st and 10 at the 31 for the Tigers. And a run right up the middle, and that's another first down for Amherst. Bear gets another first down, so they set up the Bear run straight up the middle with a couple of Nicholas runs between the tackles.
Yep, and then again, handing it off to Nicholas, going to the right, handing it off. It's such a unique play because the running back's coming inside. And it's a left-handed handoff to Bear, and he's just right up the middle. Another first down.
8 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Williamsville South takes a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
This all on the ground. And Brown hands it off to Bear, and that time after the South timeout, the Billies hold him to no more than 3 or 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd down.
Stu, interestingly with Amherst, probably watching the second half of the first South game where they saw a lot of the big bird formation. This is very similar to that formation, although Amherst is using a lot more motion out of it, but the same concepts. Traps inside, get the ball up the gut, little motion for deception.
And there's a handoff to Nicholas, and he bursts forward. He's inside the 10, down to about the 5, and where it'll be 1st and goal for Amherst. Nicholas scored 2 touchdowns in their opening win against Star Point. They beat him 13-0, and he had both touchdowns in that game. So 1st and goal now from about the 8-yard line for Amherst.
Hard runner, low runner, very difficult to take down.
And this drive has been all on the ground, eating up a good chunk of the first quarter. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Brown under center. And he'll hand it off and going up the middle and into, oh, did he get in? He got popped right at the goal line. Touchdown. And Amherst takes the lead. Looked like he was going to walk in easily. Somebody popped him, but he got in anyway. And Bear gets the touchdown.
You know, like we said, those, you know, Bear and Nicholas both are pretty low runners. You can knock them, but you really have to get a little lower than they are, right? Otherwise, they're going to keep it. That's what he did, and he just ends up walking in.
That was a big hit he took at the goal line, too, Paul. Kept his legs moving. They're going to go for two here. Brown hands it off to Nicholas, and he barrels forward into the end zone for the two-point conversion. And with 7 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the first quarter, it's Amherst 8 and Williamsville South nothing. We'll take a quick break. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus.
It's an onside kick, and South recovers at the Amherst 48-yard line. So the Tigers tried to pull a bit of a fast one there, but the Billies alertly jumped on the ball. Will be first and 10, Williamsville. The Amherst 47-yard line. There's the replay. Oh, I think he was already into the end zone when he got hit, because Bear took a big hit. And there's the hit again.
Yeah, it was Jason Farrell. Just boom. Tried to knock him into yesterday.
So it's first and 10 for the Billies. There's the pass to the outside. It's a flea flicker. They're going deep on the first play. They got him. Caught. Touchdown.
Wow.
South. 8-6. So Joe Licata reaches into the bag of tricks and gets a touchdown on the very first play of the game. Daniel Peoples hauls it in, and it's 8-6. What a play. Beautifully executed.
Well, you know what? That's one way to grab the momentum right back, right?
Yes, definitely. So,
one thing I was saying about Joe throughout the past two games, you better be prepared for something you just don't think you're going to see that early in a game. So we've seen an onside kick and a flea flicker.
Well, it's all great entertainment, right? What a play. And it looks like South will go for two. Green at quarterback. And he's running. There's a flag. He runs. He throws. It's incomplete, intended for Peoples. Not even close, but let's see what the flag is. It was in the area of holding. It's on the offense, and no doubt Amherst will decline it.
Yeah, I think they had two men in motion there.
So 7:08 in the first quarter. And here's the touchdown. Green to Jordan Farrell, number 10, to Peoples for the touchdown. 47 yards. Well, we have not hurt for action here. Amherst takes the long route. They drive it all the way down the field and score, get the two-point conversion, and then they try an onside kick. South alertly recovers it, and on one play, the Billies are in the end zone.
Maybe it's something about Thursday night football.
Well, it might be.
We saw a lot of fireworks last Thursday out of the Bills, and thankfully not the Rams. But this is a great way for the Billies to establish personality also. You know, that was a tough drive for them to swallow. They came out, no heads hanging. Joe's very excited about his team. And that's just exactly what you do when you want to say, hey, we're not about to give up. We're going to come right back, and that's what they did.
So the Billies are all set to kick off here. And they will have it caught on the fly at about the 20 on the far side, and going down the sideline still on his feet out to about the 45-yard line is Max D'Amico. Good return there. It'll be 1st and 10. And we'll see if they continue with the running game. It was extremely successful. This is one of those areas where I always say coaches tend to outsmart themselves. You're running great. Why you got to stop? Run it until they stop you.
Yeah, I think we're going to see run until they stop us.
So far, they didn't, at least not on that first drive. 1st and 10, Amherst at their own 45-yard line. That's 2 good kickoff returns. Amherst has started both drives with good field position. Extra ball loose on the field.
It was a very, very nice return by D'Amico, right? We talk a lot of times about run to daylight. That's exactly what he did. Used the sideline as his friend.
And there's another running play, and Bear he's awfully close to a first down. I think he's got another first down. Awfully close. And the chains are moving, so Bear gets another first down. Well, now they're not going to move the chains. Well, it's a good run. It'll be 2nd down and a yard, if that. And this will be from about the south 46-yard line.
Well, we're looking for South's defensive linemen to really get up, and they got to get off the ball a little bit quicker, a little bit lower, and stop this running attack by Amherst if they want to keep in the game.
And there's a handoff straight up the middle. That's a first down for Amherst. Bear down to about the south 39 or 40-yard line. And that was not Bear. Radon Cruel, the ball carrier there, I believe.
I think you're right, but they all seem like Bears right now, right?
Not Tigers.
They're running.
Bears.
They're running like Bears.
Yes.
Big, strong, hard runs. Always within the tackle.
1st and 10. And there's the handoff to Nicholas. He's got some running room. He's got another first down. He's down about a yard or so inside the 30s, down at about the 29. They are just chewing it up on the ground.
Yeah, and right now the defensive line, Stu, is they are using my idea, get low. Unfortunately, they're getting low and they're getting pushed backward, though. So, again, something they might want a different technique, maybe another man up front, but they really have to stop. And this is definitely what I referred to as that big bird formation.
So 1st and 10 for Amherst at the south 32. There's the handoff. And on second effort and third effort, another great run all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Looked like they had him wrapped up, and he kept his legs moving.
That was Bear, and that's just a great run. He's spinning, and his back is to the defender, and he's pulling his legs backward and using his strength to overpower those linemen. 1st and 10 at the Will South 20-yard line for the Tigers, who have not had a negative play or even a play for 0 yardage yet. And South has only one offensive play. Hand off to Nicholas, trying to get to the outside, and he's got about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, another nice run. It looked like he wanted to come in off between the tackle and the guard. So it was plugged. Great play there by the line, and then just Nichols just bounced it right outside, and then again run for daylight.
2nd and 5 from the 15. Amherst threatening to score again.
This is old time football, man on man. You stop us if you can.
This is the old 3 yards in a cloud of turf. And there's a handoff up the middle. Bears trying to spin away from tacklers. Maybe he got 3 yards. It'll be third down. 3rd and 2 or 3.
You know, Stu, it's just amazing to me. They continue to do a handoff one direction, another handoff inside between the line and the defensive line, and come back on the other direction, and then hitting that hole. I really look for somebody on South's defensive line. You just have to burst through there. You do that once or twice, and that type of play, they're not going to run that any longer.
3rd and 2 from the 12 for Amherst, from the South 12. And they hand it off, and I think South might have stopped them there. No gain that time. Looked like some of those South guys said, you know, I think we've had enough of that for right now, and they stopped them for no gain. It'll be 4th and 2 from the 12.
Yeah, very, very, very stout on the point of attack there. And as what you said, you know, the way you start a game doesn't have to be the way it continues or the way it ends. So good for the young men up front there. I think you're right. They said we've had enough, but now Amherst is going to come back, and if history is an indicator, they're going to try it one more time.
4th and 1 from the 11. Give him 1 yard on that last play. Brown under center. Nicholas in motion. There's the handoff to Nicholas. He turns the corner and gets 2 or 3 yards. He's got the first down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers at about the 7-yard line. That's where they were last time when they scored.
You know, a really good tackle. One thing about Nicholas, he runs and then he falls forward. Right? You're not knocking him backward. He's not dropping right with the point where he's hit. It's a very, very good thing for a running back, because you know what? You're going to pick up that 1 yard. All he needed was the one. He picked up a couple.
1st and goal from the 8-yard line for the Tigers. They have yet to even attempt to pass. There's the handoff, cutting inside over the 5, inside the 5, and finally stopped at about the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and goal for Amherst. 2nd and goal from the 3. Final minute of play here in the first quarter.
It's been a fast quarter, huh?
Run the ball that many times, the clock moves. Amherst comes out of the huddle. Stu Boyer, Paul Catrona doing the broadcast. Frank Wolf producing, Russ Battaglia on camera. We're glad you could join us. Brown hands it off to Nicholas. He barrels forward and shoved back. Did he get into the end zone? No, he did not. It'll be 3rd and goal. And that will most likely be the final play of the first quarter. So at the end of one quarter, a very entertaining game. It is Amherst 8, Williamsville South 6. And you're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective pediatric care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Welcome back to Amherst High School as we get set to start the second quarter. Now, in between, at the end of the quarter, Joe Licata and the entire South team sprinted from
20 to 20
yard line to the other 20. And we've been told that Joe has done a lot to restore camaraderie among his players and converting an old gym into a players' lounge for film study, restoring team dinners that had gone away after COVID. And here come the Tigers on 3rd and goal as we start the second quarter. Grady Brown under center. Brown hands it off to Nicholas. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. And just like that, it's Amherst 14, South 6. That looked pretty easy, Paul. Pretty big hole.
Pretty big hole in between guard and center. Pretty much the same drive block, a little trap open, boom, it's in. What other, I was just thinking, if you're Amherst, how do you keep the South offense from coming out? Keep the ball, run the ball.
Well, now the other question is, we know South can successfully run a flea flicker and throw it deep downfield. Now the question is, can South maintain possession? Once again, Amherst will go for 2. Handoff to Bear that time, and he spins away from a tackler, gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good. And now it's 16-6 in favor of the Amherst Tigers. Good hard running there, and I believe he spun away from the tackle of Calvin Overcamp.
You know what, Stu? Now that is something, I come to the sideline, I'm building off of that point of attack. No, he didn't make the tackle, but if you're going to slow this thing down, that you got to get in the backfield, right? You have to take that kid down the next time, but that's a way to counterbalance what they're doing and try to let's see if they can throw the ball on 2nd or 3rd long. But we're going to see what happens on this return now.
Well, we'll see if Amherst will actually decide to kick it away or if they'll do the onside kick again. They tried an onside kick the first time, and the Billies alertly fell on it. And on the very first play from scrimmage, scored a 47-yard touchdown on a flea flicker. Green and Peoples back deep, standing at about their 15-yard line.
South is pushed forward here. I think they'll make sure there's no onside kick in this formation.
And they'll bounce it, and it'll be handled at about the 35 and fallen on, where it'll be 1st and 10 Billies. Looked like Josh Neely fell on that one for South.
Yep, good hands. That's a tough ball to catch on the ground. Anybody who's played football or played with a football will know when it's on the ground doing that, it can bounce any which way. So Neely with a good pickup and giving South a very nice drive start at the 36.
And we'll see what South does. Caden Overcamp in the shotgun. Jackson Houston lines up behind him. There's the handoff, and there's really nowhere for him to run. It'll be 2nd down. Houston had no room. Might have even lost a yard.
Might have lost a yard.
It'll be 2nd down. Oh, they're saying no gain. We'll go with Duke McGuire. That's a familiar voice on PA. Longtime Bison's baseball announcer. Worked here at Amherst High School for a long time and still has his hand in it. 2nd down for the Billies. And there's the handoff, and there's no room to run. For the 2nd straight time, Houston has nowhere to go. Be 3rd down.
And Stu, Duke mentioned he's now a full-time babysitting grandpa.
Yes, he did.
Good for him.
So they lost a yard that time. It'll be 3rd down and 11 for the Billies. And now Overcamp will split Well, it looks like he's going to be in the slot next to Josh Neely. Houston in the backfield. Jason Green. No, that's not Green. That's Overcamp, and he'll throw it. Caught on the far sideline beyond the 50 for a first down by Peoples. And it's 1st and 10 South. The Billies, Overcamp, 2 for 2 passing.
You know, Stu, I told you coming in because you were gone in that wonderful trip that I mentioned before. But that Overcamp, he's got a quick release. And I've noticed the first 2 games, there's some skinny posts you'll see. There's a couple of those spot throws, I call them. He's going to throw to a spot. That receiver's going to get there. The young man's got a good arm.
Overcamp. Shotgun. Sends it out to Houston, a short pass. He's got some running room inside the 40 and shoved out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. So a short pass almost like a running play there, and it's another first down for South.
And really, what a great way to get people into space who have speed. And I love the run. I told you before, I like to see people run to daylight. Don't try to cut it back where everything's all busy. Get that first down. And South is getting some rhythm. Last week I felt that they were missing a little rhythm in their passing game. And this game so far, so good.
Overcamp has the snap, back to pass. He throws deep downfield and incomplete. Just missed connecting with Chris Pierce.
Yeah, tough catch for Pierce. Really could throw him a little to the backside.
Definitely
catchable.
Tough catch though, but it'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Billies.
But as I said to you before, Overcamp sits in that pocket. He's got a nice quick release. He's got that little flick off of his wrist, and it gets out of his hand pretty quick.
Looks like he's got a really good, strong arm.
Yes, very. You'll enjoy watching him.
Neely at the bottom of the screen. Here's Overcamp. He's going to throw it, and it's intended for Neely, but it's well short. Someone may have deflected that.
I think just miscommunication.
Because Neely looked like he was going into the middle of the field, and the ball was thrown more to the outside.
Yeah, Neely was running that deep post, and Overcamp thought he was going to break it to the sideline.
4th and 1 for the Billies.
By the way, receivers will always tell you the quarterback's wrong. The quarterback will tell you the receiver was wrong.
And I'll tell you, quarterback's right every time. This is 4th and 1. They are going for it. And it's Green. Green will run for the first down. Nice move there. But his jersey is grabbed and he's brought down. Good run. Nicholas smartly got a hold of that jersey, and it wasn't the Greg Pruitt tearaway jersey. So he hung on to him. But Green does get the first down, and South will maintain possession.
It was a great run by Green, wasn't it? Came up the middle and just a little burst and made sure he had that first down first. And then somehow he puts that right foot forward towards one side, and then he's running to his left. It was a spectacular run. Great tackle, though, to grab him by the shirt tails. Otherwise, he would have been going all the way.
Calvin Overcamp split wide to the top of your screen. Green hands it off to Houston. He's got some running room, and he's down inside the 30-yard line. Good gain there on first down. Second down.
Loved it. Little version of their trap, and running back with Houston with a lot of speed up the gut. We talk about speed, and more speed.
Can't have enough of it. Second down and 3 for the Billies, trailing 16-6 with 8:41 to go here in the second quarter. And a gorgeous night for football at Amherst. Now Green back to pass. He throws deep downfield and incomplete, intended for Peoples. Just a little bit over. And it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, Green had Peoples. In retrospect, he probably wished he had a little more air, a little less arm on that.
Looked like Peoples had a step on Max D'Amico.
Yeah.
If the ball was there, a little bit better throw when it's 6. But 3rd and 3 from the 9-yard line. Green at quarterback. Oh, he's got the Tigers to jump offside, it looks like. We'll wait for the official call, but certainly looked like about 3 or 4 Tigers moved early. And that's what it is. That will give South the first down.
So dichotomies, right? Hard count, quick twitch. Right? You're going to lineman, you want a quick twitch, but that hard count can just set you off, and that's what happened. It was a great call. That's probably the senior leadership in him. He's done this before.
So Green awaits the shotgun snap. Comes to the near side. He's going to tuck it and run it. And he runs it out of bounds. Good gain there on first down. It'll be second down for the Billies.
Okay, all of us Bills fans, I've decided whenever I see this, it's going to be called the Josh Allen, right? that was all run. The lineman out pulling, the running back out leading, and Green makes a pretty good gain. 3 yards on the first down, shortening up his the distance to get that first down. But again, South showing so much nicer rhythm this week. They're really getting in and out of the huddle quickly.
Second down and 8. And there's the handoff and nowhere for Houston to run. Oh, that South lineman. Oh, he got bent over backwards. That looked painful. R.J. Peoples was completely bent over backward. Ryan Ammerman on the run that time. And it'll bring up a third down and 8. No gain on the play.
Joe it's continuing the process of quarterback shuffling in and out based upon whatever reason he thinks, I guess.
Caden Overcamp now. And it looked like South moved. Looked like that was Jordan Farrell. They called timeout apparently, but it looked like they had moved. Someone wasn't quite sure of the play and moved.
Yeah, I think he thought it was number 10, Jordan Farrell, but it looked like Jordan was thinking he was lined up on the wrong side. Smartly, Joe called that timeout to negate that possible penalty. Otherwise, it was going to be.
All right, 7:38 to play in the second quarter. Amherst 16, Williamsville South 6. We're going to take a real quick break. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
I love being home.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Third down and 8 for the Billies from the Amherst 21-yard line. Overcamp. Back to pass, steps up, fires, caught, and inside the 10-yard line, Peoples brings it down for the first down. But unfortunately for the Billies, we have a flag on the field. In the holding territory, it is holding on South, so that one is coming back.
Overcamp really holding that ball patiently, looking. I think he was trying to go into the end zone. Realized his man's covered, smartly threw it on the underneath receiver was coming from the far right side. It was a beautiful play, really. Unfortunately, that holding call is going to push them back.
So it'll make it third down and 18 from they're going to say third and 23 on the scoreboard.
So knowing Joe, let's get half of these yards back. He's going for it on fourth down.
No doubt he is. Overcamp fakes the handoff, runs, throws, and caught by Peoples, but he hit the deck as soon as he caught it and had nowhere to go. And he's down. It'll be fourth down.
Shame.
There's another flag, apparently.
A shame, really, though. Just a little bit out in front of him, Peoples. He had nothing but green on the right-hand side.
Now, apparently there was no flag on that play. So it's 4th and 17 from the 31 for the Billies. And we'll see what they do here. Neely at the bottom of the screen. Overcamp rolls to the far side. Throws toward the end zone. Caught. Is he in bounds? If he's in bounds, that's a touchdown. Yep. And it's a touchdown. Great catch by Isaiah Duncan. And there you see the replay. He reached up and got 2 hands on it for the touchdown. 16-12. Amherst, nice catch there.
Gorgeous catch. One of the things I've noticed about these younger receivers on South, lanky, tall, and one thing I absolutely love, they put their hands up. They're not looking to catch it in their breadbasket. So many beautiful catches the past couple weeks, and that's one of them. I call it almost a basketball type of a catch. He puts himself backside, gets up high, grabs that catch.
Well, Josh Neely on to kick the extra point. Kick is up and good. And with 6:34 to play here in the second quarter, it's Amherst 16, Williamsville South 13. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective pediatric care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Josh Neely to kick off for Williamsville South. Well, Neely doing the kicking. He plays offense and defense. And he will send it. And it will roll out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. And that will draw the flag. Oh, we've got an injured South player on the field. That does not look good. Casey Chase down at about the 42-yard line. And the trainers will come out, as will head coach Joe Licata, to see what happened to Chase. So we'll take another quick break. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
Being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
We're back at Amherst High School, and now they're going to help up the South player who was injured, Casey Chase, making his way toward the South bench. It'll be 1st and 10 Amherst at their own 35-yard line.
Stu, I was going to bring up Neely. He is a man for all seasons, right?
Yes, he is.
He's doing it all. He plays 3 sports. What a great athlete.
He comes from a very athletic family. His oldest sister, Brianna, was on Will South's New York State Championship basketball team. She made 2 key free throws. That kid had ice in her veins. Terrific athlete. Played college basketball at Brockport. And the middle child, Cassie, is a synchronized swimmer, trained with the Olympic team, went to Ohio State.
Wow.
So a very athletic family. Now 1st and 10 for Amherst. And there's a handoff to Bear. And he gets maybe 3 yards before he's brought down. It'll be 2nd down.
So far we've watched Amherst basically Big Bird the entire night.
So far.
But if it's working?
Why stop? This might come down to if South can. This might come down to which team has the ball last.
Yeah, you were actually forecasting that earlier today, my friend.
Hey, once in a while, blind squirrel gets a nut or something like that. 2nd and 7 from the 39. A double handoff. Nicholas gets the ball. He's got some running room, a 1st down, and then some into South territory. Carrying tacklers pushed forward inside the Billies' 40-yard line. What a run by Caleb Nicholas.
Well,
wow.
Nicholas just, 14 yards after point of contact of 5 guys?
Yeah, he looked like Jim Brown on that run.
You know, I really just wanted to see South engage him. You got to get below his waist. You have got to hold on to those legs. I'm thinking a little bit of maybe Derrick Henry-esque, right? Big guy, big body up top. You really have to wrap up to his legs. He's a bull. I love the way this kid runs.
Radon Cruel into the game. Nicholas gets a breather. And Cruel gets the ball, and he moves forward. He, too, gains some yards there. And he's down to about the 32-yard line of the Billies. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. Amherst 16, South 13. I believe each team has scored each time they've had the ball.
Yes, we've seen no punts, although with Joe as the head coach, I asked him in the very before his first game, are you ever going to punt this season? Remembering his high school days when Coach K would go for 4th and 20 at their own 5-yard line, and then he'd complete a pass, and I'd say, what do I know about football?
Those were fun teams to watch. 2nd down and 3. Get whistles. What do we have here? A delay of game on Amherst. I think that's the first penalty the Tigers have taken.
I think it is, and I don't know why they got out of their huddle a little bit late. I've seen that a couple times in the past few games where, the plays coming in from the sideline, just that little too much time. Fortunately for the South side, this is going to push Amherst back, and hopefully can make a stand here.
2nd and 10 from the 38. Amherst has been able to run at will. Brown surveys the landscape and hands it off. The ball comes back to Bear, and South with a big play there. Max Weinrieb on the tackle there. And for the first time, I think tonight, it's a no gain for Amherst.
Yeah, excuse me, I'm sorry. Weinrieb, though, did kind of what I'm saying, right? Get up the field, hold your ground. It was a trap play. He didn't get sucked into the trap, and he was able to make that stop. You really need to see penetration by that line to stop that, to stop those motion, little inside runs, couple double handoffs. All that kind of stuff is just trying to get linemen so they're moving sideways rather than up and down the field.
Actually, they lost a yard on that. Now Amherst will take a timeout. 3:19 to play in the first half. Amherst 16, Williamsville South 13. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
3rd and 11 for Amherst. Bear hands it off to Nicholas. He's got running room. He's inside the 25-yard line. That should be good for another Amherst first down. So the double handoff there. Bear took the first one, handed it to Nicholas. He's knocked out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. That'll give Amherst a first down.
Tremendous execution on the play, right? One of the things I'm wondering if South defensive coordinator might think about is bring those linebackers right up to the line of scrimmage. Well, almost tempting them to throw, but to give them a little more people on the point of attack.
1st and 10. Bear gets the ball. Neely had him. He spun away. Slowed him down enough for his teammates to make the tackle. So good job by Neely to slow him up. Calvin Overcamp in on that tackle for the Billies.
And really, that's exactly what Neely did. He's the outside rush man. Get up the field and get your hands on him. I'd like to see these guys, the South defensive players, as I said before, get lower, get their legs. They're very, very strong running team, very strong players.
They gained a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 23-yard line. Brown hands it off to Nicholas. Nicholas makes a really nice move. Another good hard run. He's down to about the 11-yard line, and that should be good for another Amherst first down. Looked like they might have had him stopped at that time, but he continued to move the legs, found a hole, and got down inside the 15-yard line. Good run there.
Great run, big hole, right side. They had a seal block from the guard, I believe, held the linebacker to one side and just kicked out on the other.
1st and 10 from the 12 for the Tigers, looking to add to that 3-point lead. They have done a great job running the football. Brown hands it off to the near side. It's Nicholas for the touchdown. And Amherst will take a 22-13 lead. Another well-blocked. Rule threw a nice block, and Nicholas did the rest, just running over everybody on his way to the end zone.
You know what I was thinking to myself? Well, I like chocolate ice cream myself. I'm going to do another bowl. That was the exact same play.
Well, it worked.
Right?
No whipped cream, no toppings.
Nope. Just give me that ice cream. I'm happy. And give me a second bowl. We talk a lot of times coaches outthinking themselves. Not so far tonight. I'm just going to run the ball until you stop me. South hasn't stopped me yet.
1:49 to go here in the first half, and the Tigers will go for 2. Try and take an 11-point lead. Bear gets the handoff. Bear barreling forward, and I think he got shoved back and is denied by the Billies. No good. So the score remains 22-13. I'm not sure who made that tackle for South, but that's a big play for the Billies. And now, smartly, apparently there was no whistle because Weinrieb has run the ball all the way downfield into the end zone.
I agree with you, no whistle, but I saw the official mark no good. So there was a fumble on that play.
Well, when Al Fuller made the motion that the 2-point try was no good. I do believe the play is dead or over. And Amherst will kick it off with 1:49 to play in the half. But a smart play by Weinrib. Ball's loose on the field, pick it up, run it into the end zone. One of these days, you are going to get that call.
Yes,
It'll
you
be
will.
a touchdown.
I'm watching Joe on the sideline, and I'm sure he's chirping quite a bit. Came off and gave him a high five, but loved the effort. And you know what, Stu? You're absolutely right. You do those things till you hear the whistle, right?
Yes. So now Peoples and Green back deep at their own 15-yard line to return this kick from the Tigers. And once again, the kick will bounce, taken by one of the upmen at the 40, at the 45, and out to about, I think he's into Amherst territory there. Nice return by Chris Pierce, the wide receiver. Picked up the ball at about the 34, 35-yard line and ran it across midfield.
Yeah, Pierce looked like he just got shot out of a cannon straight ahead. What I loved about it, I like football because of the contact. Boom, and he did his version of, I'm not going down on the first hit. His legs kept moving, and he got those extra yards. You got to love it.
You just paid a real nice tribute to the late, great John Mannon when you said boom. 1st and 10 for the Billies at the Amherst 49-yard line. Overcamp throws to the far side, and Peoples pulled it in. A one-handed catch at the right. Good for a first down for South. Here's the replay. Watch this catch. What a catch.
What a catch. What a catch. It's a little bit behind him, a little shallower than he wanted, than where he cut his route off, but he came back in long arms. He just brought it right into him.
Overcamp gets away from one man. Still has the ball, better get rid of it. He gets rid of it. He threw it up. Oh, incomplete. A little short. There's a flag on the play. Amherst, is that for maybe roughing the quarterback?
Yes.
That's what I would say. If you look at the replay. Pass intended. I believe that was for Jordan. Let's see.
Loved Overcamp on that play, right? Just stepped up, bought himself some time. Joe said he is one tough kid.
Well, he got punished on that play. And let's see what they call it. Did you see the signal? I looked like roughing the quarterback to me.
It was roughing the passer,
okay.
definitely. What I loved about that whole thing, though, he sees the receiver at the last second and just took a little off the ball, put enough air underneath there, almost completed a miraculous play.
That will move the ball all the way down to the Amherst 23-yard line after the penalty. Looks like Jason Green is coming in to take this snap.
And I think Jason's going to lay a little of his own lumber down if somebody comes at him like that.
Houston in the backfield. Now Green back to pass. And he's going to run. Now he throws it toward the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Jordan Farrell. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line.
He had Farrell open, but I was really hoping Green would do, as I've mentioned a few times before, just run the ball to an open area. He probably could have picked up 10 to 15.
It looked like he had room to run there.
He had room to run. But you know what? What quarterback doesn't want to throw that ball?
That's true.
You wouldn't be a quarterback if you didn't.
True. I wasn't a quarterback, and I like to see the ball thrown. Here's Green. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. And now he's going to run up the middle. He's got some running room. Still on his feet at the 10 and knocked out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. That should be 1st and goal for South.
Great run. Didn't see a man open, tucked the ball, and just went straight forward. Put a little loop-de-doop at the end and picked up another couple of yards.
I like that loop. That's good. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line for the Billies, trailing by 9, 22-13 with 1:16 to go here in the first half. Now Green will stay at quarterback. Houston lined up next to him. Farrell goes in motion. And Green in trouble, and down he goes. He's sacked, loss of about 4 yards on that one. Well, Amherst burst through there quickly. And Jack Dossinger gets the sack. Nice play by Dossinger, number 55. And you can see him letting the bench know that, hey, I did that.
He was strutting his stuff, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Now Overcamp back in to take the shotgun snap. Empty backfield. Takes the snap, throws to the near side. Caught in a touchdown. What a play by South. What creativity. Miles Graves gets the touchdown on a short version of the hook and ladder.
Not only was the play such a fantastic conception, but you're taking an offensive line, putting him out as the tight end, and then just releasing. Who's going to think he's going to go anywhere, right?
I think that pass was completed by Josh Neely, and he pitched it to Miles Grave. Perfectly executed. That's 2 touchdowns that South has scored on trick plays, but need to be executed perfectly for them to work. Well, hats off to the Billies. Now Neely will come on to try and add the extra point, make it a 2-point game. Well, this has been very entertaining.
Great first half by the offense.
Oh, the snap is bobbled and brought down. Looked like Overcamp couldn't hang on to the snap that time, so the point after is no good. With 34 seconds to play in the first half, it's Amherst 22, Williamsville South 19. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
You're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record?
The ball is bounced on the kickoff, picked up by, I believe that was Ware, and taken out close to the midfield stripe, where Amherst will have it. Yes, it was Ware. Amherst will have it. 1st and 10. Wyatt Bear.
So, Stu, I just wanted to bring up one point of contention, just a touch. Rather than say trick plays, I'm thinking perfectly executed plays that have a surprise element.
Oh, that's very good. Okay. And let me apologize. It's Wyatt Bear. I have mispronounced his name a couple of times tonight. And you're right, Paul. That's a much better way to say it. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 47-yard line, leading by 3 with 27 seconds to go in the half. And for the first time, Amherst is in the shotgun, but they'll keep it on the ground. Nicholas, good running room, and he gets out to about the South 42-yard line.
Great stick by Daniel Peoples on the stop. Unfortunately, it's about 12 yards down the field. I'm watching the lineman on the Amherst offensive lineman just drive block straight, and there were several South defenders. They had pushed back 10 yards.
Well, I'll say this. Might not be a bad time for Amherst to take a crack at the end zone. They haven't thrown the ball all day. Well, that probably won't happen. I thought when they were lined up in shotgun, it might happen. We get a timeout on the field.
No, I agree with you, Stu. They've got one-on-one coverage on the outside, and that's almost inviting at least an attempt, right?
Yeah, I mean, they haven't thrown the ball once, and when Brown went into the shotgun, I was like, maybe they're actually going to throw it. Instead, he handed it off to Nicholas. So either that was the play called, or maybe he saw something that he said, we're better off running the ball here. Well, whatever happened, Nicholas ran for a first down, and now we have a 1st and 10 at the south 41-yard line with just 20 seconds to play. Each team has had 3 possessions, and each team has scored a touchdown on each drive. Amherst has done a great job of running the ball throughout the night. They really have. They are a powerful running team.
They are strong on the point of attack, aren't they? So I'm watching there. I was just thinking, if I'm Coach Lester, defensive coordinator for South, or anybody who's split wide, all you do is watch that kid. Do not put your eyes in the backfield. Don't worry about it.
And there's the double handoff again. And with running room, Nicholas is inside the 30. I wonder what his stats will be at the end of the night. Maybe we'll get some stats on him at halftime, because he's got to be getting pretty close to 100 yards. He's done a great job all night.
So Amherst with that first down, quick timeout, 27 yards. So they're averaging almost 10 yards a carry right now, but only 9 seconds left.
Well, this might be take a crack at the end zone. It's first down. If it's just don't get it picked off. If it's intercepted, we have 14.7 seconds left. There's a little bit of a discrepancy on the game clock. But
the touchdown's the steak, right?
Yes.
I want that steak. I've got 14 seconds to eat it. So, again, to your point, at some point, Amherst is going to pull it back, and they're going to try one. And this would be close to the best opportunity that they would have to do it.
Seems like it. 1st and 10 at the Billies' 28-yard line, and we have Brown in the shotgun. Second time that this has happened. He's lined up in the shotgun. 3 to the right. Rolls to the right. He throws. Caught and knocked out of bounds immediately. It's caught by Wyatt Bear. And still got 9 seconds to go in the half. An 8-yard gain there.
So it came out 3 to the right, 1 to the left. This time it's going to be a pass. Smartly to the outside. Great pitch catch, and knocked out of bounds.
2nd and 2 from the 20-yard line. And Nicholas will be in the backfield with Brown. Brown rolls to the right, sets his feet, throws. He's got a man. Caught for the touchdown by Nicholas. Great catch. And Amherst scores with 2 seconds left on the clock. The defensive back, look at this, he just misses. Neely just missed knocking that away. A great effort. A great throw just over the outstretched arm of the linebacker, and it's a touchdown for Amherst. 28-19. The Tigers lead the Billies.
So almost like a misdirection run. Now it's a pass. So, with the little wheel route, it's one-on-one coverage like you saw. Neely just misses it, but what a great the conceptual part of the plan, and then the execution.
Think of the Bills' first touchdown against the Rams, where they sent everybody one way and Gabe Davis the other. Wasn't quite executed like that because Neely missed that by about an inch. He had a great effort there. And now Amherst with a 28-19 lead with 2 seconds left on the clock. And, of course, the clock does not run during the 2-point conversion. So they will have to kick it off, and no doubt they'll just bounce it down the middle again. Wow, what a half.
What a half. What a nice play. I'm watching Nicholas for almost all this half, right? Boom, boom, bang, boom, bang, boom. It's like a boxer going at it. And then I'm watching that wheel route develop. He's got some wheels. That was he's fast also.
Well, if he continues to do this, and we don't know what he did, at least I'm not sure what he did the first 2 games, but if he continues like this, he'll be in that Connolly Cup conversation come December. He's having an outstanding night.
Just a wonderful first half.
So Amherst going for 2. There's the handoff to who else but Nicholas, and he walks it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and it's a 30-19 game. Now that one looked easy, even though it looked like he might have been stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Next thing you know, he's just waltzing into the end zone. And with 2 seconds to play in the half, it's Amherst 30, Williamsville South 19. Now we saw, now the kickoff will probably run out the clock, but if it doesn't, I wonder what Joe Licata has up his sleeve for a play on the final play of the half.
So I'm the special teams coach, right? They like to squib the ball, just get it, fall on it. You won't burn it, and then you have one opportunity. To your point with Nicholas, so his first 2 games, he had 183 yards. He may be past that already with pass and run.
Yeah, with it, yep. Could be right.
Just a phenomenal first half.
Now there's a coach out there wouldn't take 30 points in the half. We have a couple of scores in the second quarter. South Park 28, Kenmore East 14. I believe Western New York Athletics is live streaming that game, and Maryvale leads Burgard 24-0 in the second quarter. As you see, the ball will be spotted at about the 45-yard line, and it looks like South will have a chance to, well, they get a chance to run one last play here. It looks like it.
Yep, perfectly executed from the south side. Just following the ball. No time to take off of the clock. And you know what? Amherst is going to have, about 47 players back
I was just going
to try to stop a long pass.
They're all going to drop back.
But nonetheless, it's an opportunity.
That's right. It's one more play to run for the Billies. And we've seen that they can throw the ball. They haven't targeted Josh Neely. This might not be a bad time. It's Green rolling to the right, and he's in big trouble, but he gets the throw away, and it is incomplete. Intended for about the 10-yard line, and that will bring the first half to a close. At halftime, it's Amherst 30, Williamsville South 19. You're watching high school football on Western New York Athletics.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home,